join your live Facebook na forward doing training na no ebra ye be kan e dia ma wansa na ya sorry so na ma men shase emfree offer so baby a ye dey nkomo isi ye ni baby a Tommy ever free ye corruption and the dia babedru baby a ye dri there is a lot talks about oral ye dey hon komo ahead of the election corruption and ekosubo my mo dream ketase share proye as we speak today ejiniba once a while now I be my update on a year near money be a ekoso ewo court ma men shase wo hoda minti over
Mr. Speaker Medasi, I think the word corruption is very broad. You can't corruption. Corruption, the kind stealing account. Nepotism account. Cronyism account.
Conflict of interest
account. Divergent of funds account. Misappropriation account. So many.
Embezzlement,
you name them. But you see, Ghana for onim, ye kasabi brave, but ye intimate many ye. We are too emotional, sentimental. But when it comes to critical thinking, about Ghana for power. Look, say, a baby about so maybe fight corruption. How can you fight corruption? Corruption fighting, we create institutions, environment that will prevent it. And say that here now more be more proud to say because police station direct opposite.
Yeah.
It will come around to open. But the way maybe we have the laptop, we will report to police to come and chase the perpetrator near Kojowa no. But the corruption bagana the far by emanated from 1992 constitution. Assessing Ghana food subine and the way we go about our things, a deculturalizing yenyemenina yen to me if the 1992 constitution
says
the entire makers are say yedika so all the three arms of government kakra no school no the judiciary, the legislature and the executive. Yes, how about from maybe be a friend separation of powers. We check we now we are check we in the vice versa. And constitution corona sign call a form Emma the executive no akwanya so call parliament call ministers Eddie Freeho was our judiciary akwa appoint chief justice promote justices and we are the executive no one way or the other no waka other arms na boom and on na regulate you
akomwashe
it ama creating excessive powers
edema president
edema the executive arm and power corrupts honestly absolute power corrupts absolutely it to me edema executive arm to me a broso na baby biara to me a broso or can you follow and a one in sem no a corrupt to be bia and I'm a president so much power say or appointed over 6,000 people into administration obedia konya a kwa could do this assembly right.
Yeah.
And what it means in say, woman, President Amomo Dumaso Munyamani no Ababe a part of the executive arm. They take instructions and directives from the president. And you can say Basa.
Okay.
That's why I'm a true union government book. No? You structure the leadership architecture no, at every level. And every level is accountable to the people and not the president.
Okay.
It's here they a top-bottom approach system of government. But union government say, I would say that bottom-up approach system of governance. So that the Article 1 of the Constitution will be adhered to. Say the power, the sovereignty of the nation resides in the people. Since Akwa could be the presidency. And you see, the rationale that came into the promulgation of 1992 constitution, I say, now Ghana wanted to mitigate further coups. What the rationale was that Yama president Ninya so much power so that the powers could do form. Na say will be cry bon trim po say opeso ye ku a yetimi anya
information
in term. Thank you. So now sa good etat abe unattractive in this country, so we need to revise our constitution, some portions na fe yema economic development and yema ya ebema economic and sustainable development about Ghana. And say, I was a president powers in you slash more than 50%. Nedema enipa yenity memo. Now, one thing you bet me a but I say you bet change your model of governance. Now, model of governance say multi-party democracy. To me, Obia no be a Kasawa Ghana was say we shouldn't be partisanship. We shouldn't be. Even Abani Krakasa was a far independent body to resolve this issue. So it has become clear, like crystal clear, say, Yenya who say multi-party democracy, MYN, but you're quite to say, you're too adamant. And
the end and will suggest Yenya is saying,
Yenya, democracy is a template. Krobia Telani to suit the mindset, the culture, and the traditions of the people.
Okay.
Even in Japan for ya.
We not take sword on you.
And no multi-party democracy, no. It's a divide or man. It is a man to me one common front to fight our common enemy. Or yeah, friends under development. Oh yeah. But what I say, say we need to assimilate talents to form synergies of managers to lead this country. But in multi-party democracy, no, so one cannot buy one. No matter the ideas I want, you'll be left out to.
But other countries are practicing multi-party democracy. Yet, a winner takes all. All the other political parties are a role to play. For instance, they happen. In France, say Macron is president, but a different person is prime minister.
Yes, because of the environment they were practicing. It's a nice environment in India. Yet Timmy said Macron France no, you bet my baby do Ghana near the same resource. As I before say,
and as at the time he became president, not one members of parliament.
Yes, maybe as I before say, the obedient fear in say will be fear. We need to tailor, we need to sit as a nation and tailor our democracy to suit our mindset, our culture and traditions. Look, Grobit is China. Say no we are communists. But we not done it anymore. Anya a system now. Economic development. They didn't sit down and say that they have multi-party democracy. And don't want to say Ghana for me, the only system. One fine Juma, we need system. That is the mindset of the academician. We know be a casa in the Kenya then. Okay, system in our system. If you ask Groben also practice system for Fruby. Eti Yanyan Casano, when it comes to critical thinking, Yanya will be yet.
Okay.
Nya kofa.
Ya
carbon copy. Now you the boy who some line and I'm a professor and my one. Meanwhile, I didn't know practice no. Draw a backwardness. So near man a state properties. You are coming Kumadi Jay. Now let's say the ending free and from 1992, the inception of this multi-party democracy at this 30 year, you lose so much. You never near 1 year free and and if you go and a carbon copy a system, now system no, will do the gains and what choco already. Now say no about to I don't think it's proper. Intermediate.
Okay.
Corruption no, it is not about I could do a bicycle and ye chase no. It is about systems that we need a gallant man to create so that leaders will work on the system. We need a system about preventing corruption and its occurrences.
Very well. My member council, so now just for a point of information, say yeah, can say Alassane Ouattara, Ivory Coast, as a winning one presidential election, to go on a 4th term. Now, quite funny and interesting how West African presidents.
Cameroon too.
Cameroon, so Biya, right? Biya is winning.
Against the Macra campaign, you see, Opa, mark my word, my prophet of doom, but Cote d'Ivoire would never be the same from next week. Trust me. The information I may pick, Cote d'Ivoire will never.
Alassane Ouattara has won.
I may say,
Obia will right there on the fact is that Obia diakonia nache and a buy. We amend the constitution after the 2 terms, as I could 2 terms at the account until the 4th term. Anna, what we need.
Tuare. I pray say he will not replicate the sins of the forefathers. And these are the forefathers they also came in like him.
That's a Maminjo. Quite an interesting one.
In fact, the main person and Kamiwa Boni is in Tommy Waboy.
Sorry.
To counter Asama Wofano about the system that we have, and because of it in Intino, ABI and Kofunya to do some of the things that they do. There are people who are under dictatorship, military dictatorship, or military rule, but they are still performing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's about leadership. Leadership, it has a lot of implications. In Brana, where you can find justice is the same place you can find injustice. Yeah, 1992 Constitution. Yes, it has challenges. But
yeah.
Because at some point, we needed it. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not there in total, no, it's that bad. No.
Because there are some portions.
Yes, there are challenges with it. We need to look at it. Now, we would always come with issues. That's where there are amendments and all those things that can be done. This whole thing is about URA, right? The question is about URA. I have been on record to have issues about the role of our Attorney General. And Mekade, Onyade, Meyisan. But, Mr. Speaker, I pay me Banami Temu. And I think I so agree with what you were saying. There you see, we were not happy with how Ghana was being governed. We saw the issues that were existing. We joined the NDC in singing the chorus that we were dealing with a crime scene. Right? It is if there is opportunity to reset now, out of nowhere, Mr. Speaker, minyim obi o kanche Attorney General Tunufo to go on the spree that he went on in terms of the press conferences that he was organizing and the kind of statement he was making. I don't think the obi action, but he thought it was innovative, and I thought it was okay to let us understand it there exactly. And one know I'm a transparency benejumum. It is say the man next will be bano interrogate wa. I don't see why you should find problems with the person interrogating what you are doing because you want transparency. It is happening Rebecca some trem. Now me bisa questions on what you've come to say. I don't see how that is as an attack. In February, Erba, there were press conferences at why. I think February was appointing, or February is when he was sworn in. I'm not too sure when, but I think somewhere March, in the first press conference, I think so, and it was about the oral report. Nesaka. Even say Attorney General, the first press conference on oral report. ne itei yera dom level now there is conflicting issues. Attorney General then said that he has received the oral report and some of the investigations that have been done, and there is watertight evidence. Yera dom level recently is on record to say that oral just received information. Some of them could be garbage. Some of them could be reliable leads. You need proper investigation into it. Obama say you would prosecution it may go smoothly. Mr. Speaker, even a lay-minded person would think the dream room, like some classic example like National Cathedral. Obia on the surface would think that is a wastage. You understand? It's causing financial loss to the state. Everybody, Sebi, onye mbra, ontim brasi, onye shri. It didn't corner or catch or sika ya spend or not shy and mono dawa. It will tell you that this is a financial loss to the state. But to be able to incriminate and convict anybody, no, whether you're painstaking investigation. In whose doorstep you should even lay these issues to. We understand that these issues they take time. Yet I say, but Attorney General Bano Beka, Omayana could Omaya regime there, or no autonomy yanazi. No autonomy or any investigation now, so that when he goes to court, he can get conviction, and because he has now gathered watertight evidence. You are not expecting that there will be other excuses on the same issues that he says he has watertight evidence on. So the thing is that we are asking questions. Sometimes, if you want to do transparency, it can be more a come for plea bargaining. There are names that you mentioned earlier that you no more mention now. We don't talk about it now. There are cases that came up. Paul Adumachi was picked up. What is the follow-up? Have we heard of any issues about that anymore? We don't know what is happening. You understand? I can name a lot of people that they picked up. Actually, I don't know. Into Obandama, I don't know. You see, people. Because people are hungry and thirsty for results. Internet so obadama oma mankrofunya relation bi, and I think the no mama questions in Oroban.
Exactly. Confidence.
You understand? No, when you are relation there is something going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, then you get abomubu.
Who use the word abishimwa positive.
And I can say, Miss Moye into Yenya regime there is results that we are going to get. Okay. But unfortunately, with how things are going, I'm a bomuburi then or a you know, it's mommy Miss Rene there. Me, I understand that his office could be overwhelmed with the number of cases that are before him. And the pay one po more can to man canina, Mudibiasha, to eyes for tomorrow, right? So there are a lot of issues. Lots of cases, and most of the cases, every case be one. Anybody who is accused, he is going for the best of lawyers as their defense. You understand?
Yes.
So the Attorney General's office, for me, needs to be beefed up with human resource. If he himself does not see the need for it, then it means he is capable of doing whatever he can do with the resources that he has. Therefore, for us, all we can do is to demand results. After all, when we started putting pressure, we have seen certain actions being done. As for pressure, we will not stop. And yes, we will understand. But we want a scorecard. We want results. Because we agree that what we saw previously was not the best, and that is why we want a scorecard.
But I say, Tom, Bravo Mama, I mean,
me say, Minuano, Wakasapa, na Bibia, Oka Pimiano, a Honoma, na Mefa, na Yachiaso. or see ope scorecard, ope records, ope both tangible and intangible evidence of the government in power working. Now, I agree with him. The frustration, and also, I'm also going through the same frustration because people who know us, who tina through more. Now, Tom, Papa, we, or ye say, da ben amu betcheno, atum, na onu no nam hono, we, yatina tumanka, nyama we, kone say, ni iti a ye tuma amu tia a ye corruption na kosoneti na ye tuma. Look, Ushe, I think Musa Dankwa report, I think a month ago.
Yeah.
Or say now Ghanaians 72% we say 62% ewa rechiremu ewa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama amamum. And then they are happy with the government of the day. A month later, no, it's depreciated by I think 10%. Omuye research, no, it is because of corruption cases now. People seem say echo slowly.
Okay.
And even a member of the oral committee also made a similar allegation. Say he thought things will go pa. What must say?
Yeah.
Master, what discuss them? What I say? But in law, when we law, in law, no, you see then you are guilty until proven
Guilty.
you are innocent until proven guilty. Until one kasa no sikano we o. But because you have a very very good lawyer to defend you in the court of competent jurisdiction nti ubeko court na attorney general court pray ne ho sa na 1 or 2 mistakes being now the man is free. And to take such decisions, no, you have to make sure you have a watertight evidence. Nipa no ordinity for her onto me pay. Ordinity for her onto me pay. Who said the evidence were beyond measure. What must say? Usha edubwa hindi na. One lady anu akasa eka ono has also given up say or better testify against ono. What must say? So these are technicalities involved in a Juma Attorney General. But for the past 1 week, 2 weeks, the people of Ghana, everywhere, most people are happy with what Attorney General is doing. Everybody is happy, especially when the charges against Gifty or Worry, any Asibe of NSS fame, eba out. When buffer stock, omususu, omudiano, eba out. We share Attorney General information and all the Ghana for if the information are solid. So somebody like me sitting behind, no, me share near Attorney General ebe kan ye say buffer stock sika ananka SSA our buffer stock no. Omu divert sika no ekọ omu ankasa omu personal account mu. Ama omu si omu benua adwane ama nkwala no about your friend is say 78.3 your friend is say million no omu yi 98% of that money ekọ omu ankasa omu account mu. What must say? So that Attorney General
no your account.
Anna your friend is Anan Abdul Wahab Anan. Mikaba fast stock there no. You see, and to Ushenya Menina just within 2017-2019, 5.49 echo Aludiba Enterprise Company. And no susu Anan ni company. From Attorney General no, sa sikano every buffer stock account mo. Just like they do in case. NSB no normal for me another your friend is a company. Na omu yi sika from government institution coffers mo cheche egu omu ankasa omu private account mo. So these are the charges and these are the informations that are there aba. It will take Anan still working free Anayachino. He's still working free. What must say? Although the information is out. From there it will go to another process. From there to go to another process. Share NSA, National Service Day. hwɛ sika nipa baako enya na me hear research na me hear friend say calculation. Look, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Tommy.
NSS omo aketua no is around 600 cedis so say. Omo aketua no is around 600 cedis.
Stop it.
Me say na nipa anhu obi a oye oti ablekuma get national service wo your friend is saying Ministry of Education and our Ministry of Health. Now the whole busum ni nyina no and Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. The whole busum ni nyina no. Wafa, you have money 600 Ghana cedis.
Onua FM 95.1.
In a month.
In a month.
Meba.
Omo allowance.
Meba Matthias say 8 days any free moon Saturday Sunday.
Yeah.
It is left with how many days?
In
It's
fact,
28 days to say 20 days. 22 days.
22. And it says 100 divided by 22 Benya say.
Would they be me ba? And see, Usha 600. Look, nipa God's name Sinkwa wafa. South Africa for the womb, Guinea-Bissau for the womb, Obi awadi 90 years the womb. Omo nyina God's name Sinkwa was around 600,000. God's name Saman for the ana eshemwa. Get sure muka. Now 600 no nipa ba put times by 12 months at 1 year no 7,200. Mr. Speaker,
yes.
7,200 for the 8 years no. About 57,600.
Onua FM 95.1.
600 times 600,000. Oba Besia aka media minyi no. Minim say yes mba no mo den abadae. Ana anye sa. Na ba ne sen. You see, enti ujini huwa kata sese ne proye a edokro Nana Danko Akufo-Addo amamu a ese Ghana fo abra bono na eye ahomte.
Okay.
Because look, omo be catch them me no nyina Mr. Speaker. Say me no wo yen 13 year belt. Ana me boa. Na ye 13 year belt no. Akufo-Addo to me ko rent plane per hour. $17,000 per hour under the administration. Say anya chacha amamuo 419 waga 3 amamua Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ebe buye na ese Ghana etete no epam samba.
Onua FM
Aka Ghana entiseneti ene. Wafa minima no esi no. Obi bisa me say na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 3.5 billion sika onya ediko share free SHS mu a ene free SHS aye papa no sasika no onya wo he. What man say? Sasika no onya wo he e na odiko yes a. E na ebisa say na 9.93 billion National Health Insurance His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akotria wo ho no say National Health Insurance ebe yi no sasika no onya wo he. 499.8 billion no academic stress policy what was on him say policy no what for na me no ka say obi biara wa did them under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and any 3 days so say enra Speaker His Excellency John Dramani Mahama a commission the disability support for any individual me no nyina we can be disabled at any moment from now. Free air coffee no you can be disabled. And John Dramani Mahama say or chia fees obi biara o ye disabled be able to me akọ university free. Okay. So if we are able to manage our economy we can do it. This is the real Ghana beyond aid. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama under his administration and for the past 9 months is delivering the real Ghana beyond aid.
Thank you. May I say, it's 9:45. Na mami nche 5 minutes aka no emfama munyina. Over. Mami emra also metio kakra menim so all rebata sa na what dey eye enkomo e wokum say no and the debate and issues about enkwala eco school say ye be mo kwan ma wo mo ayo mutidi akọ senior high school and also akofa kasa bebre e dia ba minister say the tier that na said the code of conduct they can say net here mamintel
code of conduct say
what they to so make kan there ba for now position they say and say we use
e wo hoda da e bogus afeni e dey ba e bogus masa ye ko secondary school ye my kwa me Jerry Cares sabe na na abaso me was yes and affected academic performance it didn't uko Germany a wo mu she school atade kra we she Gucci we she wan obi e ko school it doesn't have any connotations of the discipline code or whatever.
FM 95.1.
Ya adwenem onipa obey discipline atade e hye no ya adwenem na adwene ne kire ne say o say me kata me hu yie me nunu me tiri na me ye me tiri nwi fan that's all eya hye bone obi ya broni ba one me ma ne ko school akwanti nwi nyina guso na bibini de eskuta. I mean, what kind of a discipline code is this? I don't understand. A school call any how are you being inculcated discipline into your life? When you accept it, and we are there, can you emre?
Okay.
But since I quite say or share, I could have walked around 7 previous. Or take out some and channel. A man courage.
Onua FM 95.1.
Etimi nko amadwene dia etimi a anyamede ma ye no etimi anya de boni on se na metie se yewra haru na ka se we should train the child the way they should go and when they grow they don't depart from it. Na nyama before na e sha wigi ya ma before no ma grow no omo de wigi sha omuti ana se ka sabre ya ye kan se timi nya de papa ni ase de hye nkura no mudi a ere kama me for ko so bia yes akola now. It doesn't make sense. More tertiary institutions obia de timi open the school, so we should emulate them. Na ya emulate mpani for ya emulate the kwambe so sebe ya ye be look neat na ya ho fa nyamde man apia
and a code of conduct for students at the pre-tertiary level paragraph
Onua FM
2.13 say improper dressing. Students must dress neatly and wear prescribed attire and footwear always. B say no alterations to school uniforms or dresses shall be allowed. C say unprescribed attire found in possession of a student is an offense. Using of unprescribed attire by a student is also an offense. Students should have a decent haircut as prescribed by the school authorities. Hair should be clean, neat, modest, and avoid extremes of styles and colors. Men's hair should be neatly trimmed and beard clean shave. Students shall not wear chains, bangles, caps, braces. Wearing of spectacles shall be with medical prescription. Bleaching of the skin by students shall not be allowed. And these are the regulations. I mean,
yes,
by the code of conduct.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, say school. I don't know every now. I be young. I be that. You said in this city, and Nana, mama and Kwana look so bad in the eyes of the public. Look, my brother, your time not be your friend bad boy. You try Tina, why you style our pet. It gives you confidence to learn.
Oh, Zamo.
Of course. Me do mo kan hwe. Abaya akura bi ona mo a ye twa ntu am na da ne bema. Wu na nimpe so you bo so ebe apart from atade e hye no. It's not fair. Anya de papa me mom die if I have my way. Bleaching of the skin, yes. Obianu say bleaching one obenya cancer. We agree. Obianu say wo koye wo kodai tiko school a enka ho. We agree.
We 95.1.
Anya me de ma ho. Na measurement be no mu de to haircut no. Say anya 1 inch and say 2 inch and I say o nwire ho kwata. Command me and categorize no. The baby also try to man could do.
Okay.
Eti de omo ka no. Sana a rasta bi omo e court a ukodi bi ma akra no wo be.
Action water tire my guy.
O try. Okọ nanim. Asukadi we kwa impede no. Ama na bra boy ba sa ntimedie. Sa code of conduct no. Ebi wo mu a unnecessary Germany onko hu so bi she school uniform. Atade obi apɛ na odi ko school. Okono ko sua na dia wa ba de fie. Say education. Enema ebe ma nkra na ko manim no ma ba be ye responsible citizens, you know. Saa koro ayi wenu nka wo mu
Onua FM 95.1.
Enyema betima ma na brabo wetima invent bibi na bebo no ni society no. These are the things we should concentrate. When na ye kana wo for na e wo muka. And now ye ka placement asem.
Advice for mama.
Me this form no. Wonim placement an ye ka no. The simple solution to this, to in my candid opinion, and it say be a friend say can I say specialty schools and I say course to
program our person
course to program and a course to because say Prempeh College and I say Achimota say a science related school. Now your friend say bubu bi mienti
and this side there what's
science where science ya selected science schools eti o ko exams na when I say continuous assessment na ya on teacher na jatum say what science ase eti o kwa to school ko to science school na mon kwa ko share from the whole Ghana science for nkwa na be share na business for so ko share other schools ya ye market na as for so ko share other schools ya ye market we want say placement no enkoye difficulty.
Okay.
And also equipments are one. Says here science laboratory or Prempeh College accredited science schools now. We won't say aban ho be ha no ye benya state of the art equipments ama school no science we must train here.
Okay.
Baby I say di busu ko ama wo ye as say be literature ne bi kura the law no ne sare ma nyina be kan no mo so start from the basic. Now for so you be a business. Now so accounting other egum or economics for gum or so that akoda no on their talents near place so more properly. Our school and no more
talent and gift.
Very well. Trouble. Ask one a year. Oh my goodness.
Makade, I mean, some of these things I would never mean to me you're consistent on it because if the education evolves, and as a people, yes, sir, we have to just review some of the things we have. I agree with Wofudike. Teaching style has got no correlation in my performance.
For uniformity and discipline.
You understand? Yes. So, but I'm talking about performance. Right? But in terms of uniformity, the only thing I'm saying there. So obi ba member famba wo school obi ba na se why Jerry obi ba na why Rasta for be won pedo no so ye bi ba ne ma me bia ne sika ntumuntu ya nti ma obaya ye benya a particular uniform and something or ye modest a obi able to afford nti na bia they looked at that.
Okay.
But the only discrimination is where sometimes in Mofamba ni bi especially white kids. At Chimota school, at the time that they were dealing with the Rasta guy, there were white kids in the school wearing long hair. That is the way the inconsistency is. And you see, uniformity. Yes, then it should be from the basic straight up in our state schools. If you want to go to a state school, you should understand that these are the rules that you need to follow. Then it's clear. And we should be open for review at some point. In terms of language, for me, it's problematic in certain places.
To use tree, you know.
So one country, also mother tongue. School or one cran, Echo Bema camp. There's a state school there. Echo even Nima there was a state school there. Some of them Mofambano, how's that working with you? It's in a class school. But how's that working with you?
Teacher ni not.
Obi so fi wini ba oye futu na oka wo fie. A oku school ho. Because maybe the number ko school ni ma school bi wa. Efutu na onyim. Obi so awona na onyim.
Onua FM.
Iti obi da me no wa ba school no. Teacher ne ba kasa na ondo ba chere. Teacher na lot dam kasa ni nyina oba chere mbofam ma wa atase in their mother tongue. So I understand that some of these things work in some schools because ebia me find even Winneba, there are people who speak fancy. I mean, even though me born and bred in Winneba, but if to me that fluent in it. It's fancy na meti. So even then, it means the teacher should be able to speak Efutu and Fante to be able to teach the kids in their mother tongue well. So all I'm saying is some places it might be practical, and I'm sure they're already even doing it. But there are certain places it will be tough. And I think there, even as a country, we are battling with language and the conflict that can easily arise. And then I say, Obak and Akwaba, it became an issue. You understand? We need to, because there are some places equal, other African countries even Rwanda, they've made sure there is one language, so it becomes easy to use it as a form of a
99%
country. So that is the conflict we are dealing with. Languages, we have so many dialects.
Yes, but at least I mean
you understand?
You know the most common one. Say nipa ni ntimi nka kra wo kan what here.
No, but in Ukraine, which one will you use? In Accra, what one will you use?
Well, Accra, 90% of the people country.
But we are just here in America. We are just here recently, just the airport. We were.
And you'll be asking about candidate
over. It is easy to sit here and say what you are saying, but it will be very difficult. Mr. Speaker, I ain't be there. Most of our chiefs are saying there. How can you be in Accra and be using tree in our schools? How can we be doing that?
But Bonia, Ufria Britain, Ufria Britain, 6,000 kilometers. Nekasan, you see, Yentum. And he said, yeah, Chroma Etiano, I can for you well dominated. Say a transit.
I think
now, why wouldn't you on any or Casa or Tias?
Well, for me, kind of young pick 5 minutes in why. How to deal with
not me share a dear. I mean, cheer a me bra back home or born home of them pa Abdul Sakra. And it's on in Peter Mesa. Say only Sheepers Authority. Very humble, hard-working guy. Also, born home of them pa Ejumara, Eric J. Now say over 10,000. Over 10,000. Over 10,000 in Bebunu. Over 10,000 Ejuma ma in Bebunu, and that is what we want. And in Bebunu, idea. And you sha. Let's congratulate each other. Ti mitia omo baby omo. Wafa you see nia ye kanin na ne say. Enye se obi di Jerry ko school, obi di Rasta ko school, na enyo. But discipline ye schools no mo no. And now me no ka say I depreciate more than 50%. Mr. Speaker, so me be ya adwen.
I agree with you, but what is the causal effect of that?
Me say we are living me ba. Look, and that 2 girls koyo muti. Usi ometumi akoyo muti. Afina ba ko ekofa Brazilian hair abeka kire ba ko say udie no baby akọ salon na okoye no. Ye ndi sika ho. Ana sika no swa. What am I say? And for the uniformity and discipline, obia eko school obebia ekwa on unity. Adentin na schools no secondary schools no ye shout time I sorry. Yes aso shout time I didi. Oh no who kwan say your friend be eating between meals a crime. What am I say? Oh DJ me you sure say na nim team word nim pa because me senior be no your Daniel prophet. Say DJ.
Now they
oh yeah the way oh yeah TikTok no. Once someone na mo body no eating between meals. What am I say? I've experienced that and aside
eating between meals is a crime say.
Me say a crime.
How is it a crime?
Yeah. Say any Danny time.
Oh, Gary knows it all.
Yes, you see, because any Danny time, you cannot eat. What must say? Because what time I had the call Danny?
School bell
every secondary school. What must say? Yeah, what uniform as I say we share by school. Do you know the reason why?
Why?
Because ye person who the bed in be kotuma obi ma me so. Enti mu nyina say your friend is saying kick one na mo be say ya makwa say wo be fie
and the fie
dey ya betumi aye bia ya wo fie
na ye hye
ene ya wo fie enye school mu ho what ma say ya start say ya betumi aye ti otina bi so ya be ka say ya nya nails odike ba bet na be ka chen say enye nurse na obeye no na no be ma wadwen a obedwa sua ade. But it's a distraction.
Why?
It's a distraction.
Why?
Look, who go school? Yeah, na who ya kwala no go school na expect. Mr. Kwe, me go every primary. I went Greenwich Tasker Academy. Na ye Mr. Kwe oba inspect O'Neill's. Say why you O'Neill's? Be say enne, be pim enne ame no kase. Hwe me san. Oh, be pim enne o. After 2 weeks. Meyi. It shows you neatness. Yeah, shower dia onyina. Adentin na yan kan say shekati gamba school.
Na obi a de mo werefo a.
Enu tia say enu
obi a de mo werefo a wa yi mu kama no.
Me say yes.
Oh my God.
What I say yes Uber school tuck in. And now look at our young guys. Look. I will not mention school. One at your friend is saying First Light. You know the school. There is a school at First Light. One of the most disciplinarian school when I was young. Unam First Lighter, no much to Fista. A binumu belt no crano, amumbo. There is another school. Meaning say na school now can a Bema camp inside, almost blue, any down. The same thing. But when we were going to school, primary, look, oh Mr. Speaker, now shiny top white. Ni blue down. Ni socks whiter. It shows you discipline.
Say, your mom with discipline. One,
what I say,
we are corrupt.
Look,
we are minor. What we need to inculcate into the children is well, I didn't know the man fat. Me pacho o man do mine.
Yes.
Sanya man na ya kan wasam.
Look,
mo mo re me ba. Wo bubu mo re na we na school ba. E be wi o man no. Ya do man no di bia ma. Na be man fofo. Ya na ka ya mo ba. Why lies the discipline na unya ye no?
Correlation no end.
Thomas ayi mame na wase na mena akwasi ane odike ase citizen atuna. Thank you very